Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Oh, we got our client, our defendant, by force. We didn't want to defend him. I mean, Maya would have made us defend him anyway, but she got kidnapped, and we're being threatened that if we don't get a not guilty verdict, something's bad gonna happen to her. So let's hop right back in and see what happens. We have a condition that we need to do it in one single trial. So I think this is gonna be really quick, which means we probably get to see Edgeworth faster. We'll see. Oh, right, I need to enable the game audio. Oops. And let me make myself smaller. March 21st, 11:34 a.m., Right & Co. Law Offices. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt Ungard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So now what should we do? The trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. What's up, Meteor? Why are you licking the Pokemon? Nice shot, though. I know these are not so easy to aim. I hope my voice isn't going already. You don't look like you're resting. Are you feeling better? I slept for maybe 4 hours after stream. Until, it was time for lunch. So I did rest in that sense, but in terms of sleeping at night, didn't sleep very well. But that's kind of just the norm for me. I don't usually sleep good at night, so I don't think that's gonna affect anything. But yeah, thank you for your concern. I am just worried about my voice going like yesterday. But yeah, in a sense, I am feeling better than yesterday. But we'll see. We'll see if my voice breaks. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ungard's innocence. You have to find the real killer. The killer. Okay, then let's start looking. What to do? Since there are no psych locks, then that means we can trust Mr. Ungard to be innocent. I really feel much better knowing that. Ever since last night, I was so worried that I kept wondering, what if he is the real killer? What then? Any ideas? Hey, I have something I want to ask you, Pearls. Gotta quickly grab something from the store, but I'll be right back. Yeah, thank you so much for lurking, Meteor. And for the hydrate, I'm gonna need a lot of hydrates today. Okay, what is it? Why are you so interested in how Maya and I get along? I mean, she and I don't have anything special. Why are you bringing this up, Phoenix? It's like you do have something special. Huh? What do you mean? But I thought you and Mystic Maya were... I've been mistaken all this time? No way. She really wasn't kidding. Pearls actually believes Maya and I are... Maybe I should have just left it alone. Mr. Nick, stop it. Don't hide your true feelings from me. Aw, she slapped me. Should I present stuff to her? There are so many things in this world that I don't understand yet. Honestly, I still don't have enough training. No, it's okay. I don't have any ideas myself. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Okay, she's gonna feel bad if we show her stuff. So let's just leave. March 21st, Detention Center Visitors Room. Ah, the lawyer dude. So, what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. What happened? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had the post-ceremony stage show to do. Is this exactly the same as before? So I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? Told you, dude, I have no idea about my press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the nickel samurai was supposed to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kinda noisy. Mr. Correda was already dead at the time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. That's when the detective in the green coat showed up. It is exactly the same. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Correda. What sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. This is also the same. Okay. So let's just move on to the investigation. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel lobby. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you? What's going on around here? I heard Pert Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun. Is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? She's a jinx? It's always been that way. No, okay. Let her go on. I will hydrate in the meantime. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. The victim. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always ends up kicking the bucket? Don't make me answer that. I would watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. Okay, we know who she's talking about. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? You're one to talk. Honestly, women these days... Never mind. Go on. Blah blah blah. Pearls? Are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngins, today? So I'm guessing Miss Oldback heard everything from Laura. What happened? I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. Oh, I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. The murder? How can you see the murder and say you don't know anything about it? Oh, never mind. Not that it. I saw the most important moment of the night. What you witnessed? The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids these days. Please tell me, what did you see? She has a cyclock. What? She has 4 cyclocks. I don't think we had this many before. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. You mean... present? Let's see. Okay. Not even about him? Okay. Let's see if we find some presents for her. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere? Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Think nothing new here. Oh. Didn't the bellboy give me something like that this year? What is he talking about? We ate at this table last night, didn't we? Yes. I was really happy then. I wish I could make you smile again, even for a second. I haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling hanging in the air now that the party is over. No. I missed. The award ceremony was held on that stage just last night. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. She's listening to my thoughts? I wonder if everyone is alright. Everyone is fabulous now. I heard that very big circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. That's such a beautiful sight. The chandelier? Yes, but I can't believe it. Can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such beautiful lights. It's shocking. I wouldn't call these lights beautiful. There's a grand set of doors over there. Is the door Maya followed to the bellboy out of, only to disappear? How about we start investigating in that direction? If only we had gone all together. That's what I was saying. Okay. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel hallway. Hey! You're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lara. Hey, Mr. Cop fella. The thief showed his face. What? She's calling me a thief? Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty for stealing? What did I even steal? What's wrong, Lara? Are you feeling alright? Looked here and there and up and down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? Her camera, I guess? What are you looking for? My camera! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? I'm here to investigate the other crime. I'm not a thief. And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. How? Camera. So you lost your camera? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with a guy at the store, about 5 hours I reckon. Wow. Is that a date? I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to and was real mean about it too. He done made me cry a lot at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. So she got some evidence and the thief is likely somebody who's trying to hide that evidence, not us. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear darling expensive sweetie. Lara, what did you capture with your expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And side, I couldn't get anything for my big scoop. I wonder if Lara's missing camera is even connected to the murder? Of course it is. A very expensive item valued at $1,600. It was stolen around the time of the murder. What happened? Please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ungard was arrested. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Whenever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found, a big scoop to be had. A big scoop? I told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. I reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Big scoop. Lara, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? She's hiding something too. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know. Not again. Why does everybody have something to hide? We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer. I'm glad someone around here is happy. Maslada and your eye roll smile. There are toilets in each room in this hotel. Okay, I don't think this is new. So Mr. On Guard was here during his break, right? That's what he claims. The crime scene. If I had wanted to get to Mr. Koreda's room, he would have had to pass through this hallway. So Laura would have seen him. There's a piece of paper. So that's the scene of the crime, the scene of the murder, I reckon. I thought something bad gone on that night. But I didn't never think it was murder. Can we go in and investigate? Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Okay, this isn't new. That's what I thought too. I was a nice enough gal to lend a helping hand. Secretly, of course. I have a feeling one of these days I'm going to end up defending her in court. Okay. We can go to their rooms. Wow, that's a lot of stuffed bears. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Koreda's hotel room. Mr. Nix, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Koreda's room, Pearls. Mr. Koreda? The victim. Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. On Guard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna go help you. I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that even if you want to look around the crime scene? Just this one, special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. Yes, he's helping us. But you've gotta keep quiet. Is my neck on the line here? Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me. Thank you. Wouldn't you want to get lost? You wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for his own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map. That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Well, at least they managed to make her smile for a second. Map of the Gatewater Hotel around the crime scene. Can I take a look at it? Okay. Imagine we had to click on every single pair. Wow, there are a lot of pairs. Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I got the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems, Growl. Are we imagining Mo's jokes now? I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. Do I see another one of these inside of it? Transceiver. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver. Oh, a calculator. Why does he need a calculator? Who packs a calculator? Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Correda? What is this supposed to be? We cannot inspect the window. Even the coffee maker has a bear on it. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty. Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut. Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam too. Maybe red was his favorite color? It's so messy here. Charles really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please? Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops, for a second there I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Is he saying Maya doesn't know what a watch is? Why didn't he tell her about the other stuff, like the laptop? That everything? And all this mess, that's all we could inspect. Okay. Cause of death. Oh no. The controller is not pressing A anymore. Let's do this real quick. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should. Yeah, here's a picture. Okay, there's a knife in his chest. That's not even in his heart, it's on the right side. Did he really die that easily? There's broken stuff on the floor. There's the tomato juice that is full, actually, not empty. That's the guitar case open, and there's no guitar. Explains the missing guitar, I guess? What is this mess? There's all sorts of bottles on the floor. Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death? They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There were fingerprints on the knife? Yep. Shouldn't they at least know that whether or not they're on guard's not blueprints, fingerprints by now? I mean, they arrested him. I would assume the first comparison they would do would be to his fingerprints. Oh, never mind. They already know. They're pretty sure they're Mr. On-Guard's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Crime photo added to the court record. Why was Mr. Ongard arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Oh, I should have looked for the slide button to get over here. Oh, this tomato juice bottle is not the one we saw in the fridge. Was the crime scene rearranged? He died on the chair next to that vanity thing. And the tomato juice wasn't next to it. It's... the whole table is away from that. Somebody rearranged this, and the police didn't notice? One look at the crime scene and you can tell there's signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah, during the fight, his button came off. Mr. Ongard said something about a button. Something like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who was it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Okay. So maybe this will help us unlock one of the locks she has. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the victim was that's a little off. Something a little off, as in... That's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try and figure it out, Mr. Nick. Okay, let's... No, not move. Just examine. Looks like Mr. Corrida had dinner last night. This bottle is tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the Worth show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. There's a phone on the floor. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corrida fought his assailant. What are these bits of glasses from? A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange, the guitar is not here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? But Mystic Maya... She said the bright red guitar was the Jamming Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? Found next to the victim empty. There is some water, but only on top of the lid. Weird. So that's a bed, right? Don't tell me you don't even know what a bed is. It's big, but it's a bed. Mr. Nick is so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Okay. What can you tell me about this guitar case? Oh, that? And this is just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jamming Ninja's signature item. The guitar case? No, not that. What do you take me as? I mean the guitar inside, of course. But the guitar is missing. Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show. It's starting to sound like that red guitar is related to this case after all. You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere, I know it. It's the tomato juice. But why was it... What would the purpose be of rearranging the scene to put the tomato juice bottle right there? Or actually coming after the murder and putting it where he's supposed to have his meal. Weird. I thought she was an alien from outer space. Yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet. Nah, even with her helmet off, I thought she was an alien. I think that's probably best kept to yourself, if you know what I mean. Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. A buck says so. $1? Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money? I can't bet any more than that. My salary is... No... Doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Mr. Angard in court, or else... Mr. Nick. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt Angard are. I think this is the same from yesterday. I had a choice, she would be number 3 on my list. Okay, this isn't new. Okay, let's check the other room. Okay, March 21st, Gatewater Hotel Angard's hotel room. There's 2 plates. Massive weapons. He also has a hairdryer. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt Angard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, she is very pretty. Where is this his manager? You're Mr. Angard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Angard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either. So I guess the other plate was hers. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Let's examine first. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that. I'm sure they're Mr. Ongar's and Miss Andrews' plates. Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? So they had a fancy dinner while Correda had a sad dinner. Maybe he's vegan or something. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a happy. Okay. Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. Maya would just steal it right there. It's probably Mr. Ongard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here with the awards show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? And that's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here. Weird, there isn't much to inspect. Night of the murder. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing last night, correct? Yes, that is correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ongard. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess. When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Ongard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Correda. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. Relation to Ongard. About you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Ongard and I are related, are you? Sorry. I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did you have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Ongard's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim Mr. Correda have one? No, he did not. Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya. Oops. Charles, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? We're not supposed to be talking about the kidnapping, right? I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. She means he's easy to control. Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told. He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick? Did you know the victim, Mr. Correda? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about his rivalry with Nickel Samurai? Sorry, I keep having to mute myself to try and clear my throat a bit. My voice keeps fading. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. Needed? I've got a hunch this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Correda was killed. Let's see, maybe we have a question now to ask her about that. Motive for murder. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Correda was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? More locks. 4-2. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a cyclops, Mr. Nick? Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in New Old Tokyo. What does that mean? I see. Wait. A love what? A love why? This girl, Sayo, works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Does he mean a love triangle? I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Yeah. It's just like how everybody was in love with Regina in the previous case. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayu, does Miss Sayu fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. Can't believe she's really considering it. Jamming Ninja. What's the Jamming Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jamming Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. I don't see how a love triangle is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jamming versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3. Oh, that's too bad for him. Yeah, but this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearls? What happens next? I want to know. The Jamming Ninja. Will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. Okay. That guitar case, that was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this case before? It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. The bright red guitar, the Jamming Ninja's signature item. But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony? That does seem a little strange. I can't believe it, a kidnapping. Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you? It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man. A normal old man doesn't have stitching all across his face. Old man, huh? They called this so suddenly that something about it just seems off, you know? Okay, that's new information. You mean the press conference? Yeah, he said there's something I would like to confess if I win. I heard he faxes his request for a conference in the office only yesterday. He faxed. Yesterday? That is kind of sudden. But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky. Nice manager. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of women. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around her right now. A rumor? If you're interested, I would be glad to share what I know. He's so happy he looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Let's see what he has to say. The gossip on Adrian. Oh, damn it, it broke again. Wonder if I should remove the mod. But I think we're still gonna be facing up against Francisca, so we need it for the whipping. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Oh, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah, I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh, really? You do, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. I am in the dark. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA... Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is the big news. But it seems kind of odd that woman Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy. Pearls is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. What? That was rude. Magazine clipping added to the court record. I don't get what they're implying. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous. Superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal? Reliable sources that say that Juan Corrida has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. Ah, not what I meant. Mats is younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential. His star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know? Really? I started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come out of it, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Hey, is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. But when I cover my face, they're all shocked because they figure out who I am. I think your face makes you look like a very kind person. Aw, Mr. Powers is getting teary-eyed. So are you Maya's little sister? I'm sorry, but no. Then you must be Mr. Wright's little sister. I'm sorry, but... Then whose little sister are you? I'm an only child. Oh, I see. Sorry. Pearl looks so sad. She looks really sorry too. I'm sure he won't hurt her and he'll let her go soon. Yeah, that's wishful thinking, I think. Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her. Thanks. Okay. The only thing I'm thinking we can do is present Gumshoe to Old Bag. with the Magatama, maybe. But it's not gonna get us through all 4 things. What you witnessed. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please tell us what you saw. But what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at your youngin's expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. That doesn't... They don't explain what she wants. You're Angar's lawyer, aren't you? Well, yes, but... Then forget it, there's no way I'm telling you. What does she want? Okay. Maybe we don't have what we need. Okay. I'm gonna reload. We have a lot of locks to go through and I don't want to be hanging around with 1 HP. I guess what I should start with is Andrew's, actually. Because of that clipping. I don't think we have anything for either one of the other 2. On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? Or actually, maybe the tabloid article would work on her because she was trying to get a big scoop, right? I told you, didn't I, for my scoop? What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Correda and this person. Okay. So maybe we have enough to actually unlock Lotta Hart. Because the first one is gonna be this, and then the second one is gonna be the evidence of that article, right? This woman... She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Angard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the jamming ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that was it. New sauce? You mean news source? That's it. Show me something that shows that one guy had something with Miss Andrews. Okay. This was easy. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jamming midnight rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss A.A. Miss Correa didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ongar's manager, Adrian Andrews. She has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to make some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Correa's door last night. Unlock successful. Big scoop. You were looking into Mr. Correa and Mr. Andrews' affair, aren't you? Weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching them in a secret meeting. But there is already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What should I just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna wanna see real proof. Well, at least I do, so that's what I was doing, getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading, intentional. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lara. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished up writing up my spicy article, you know? She made up the article without any supporting evidence and now she's gonna frame it with the pictures she takes. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, is gone. Okay, so not just the camera is gone, the notes too? Seems like a motive. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. Oh, they got stolen together. They don't run off together. I came here for my big story, didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. What's up, Meteor? Welcome back. Her teeth are loading. Look at that. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with the people now anyways? Never thought I would see the day when someone done steals something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Tabloid article about the victim was in the case. Took a whole hour because some person told me to get something from a specific store that the store doesn't even sell. Oh no! What was that specific item? Now I'm curious. Or why did it have to be from a specific store? Let's see. Do we have something new to say to the manager? Specific herbal chai tea that they use for cooking. Okay. I never heard of tea being used in cooking. Interesting. I really don't think I have anything for her, but let's see what she actually says when we use this. Talking to the manager, Jay, you're supposed to not go full Karen. Motive for murder. Why was Juan Correa murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Angar's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Correa. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Is this when I show the tabloid, I guess? And why is she already talking about being intimate? It's like we didn't even mention that possibility. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. I wonder if this is enough. But then there's 3 other logs. You and Mr. Correa had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Correa? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get to close to Mr. Correa for this person's sake? If I had to guess, it would be for Matt Angar's. Okay, we don't have the person we need. Let's go check back on Matt. Maybe there's something new happening. There isn't something new happening. Let's see. What do you think about this article? If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything. Okay. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. What if we just present the article to Old Bag, not with the manga drama, just by itself? No. She doesn't even care about his guitar and she's a huge fan. I am stuck. What did I miss? Let's go back to Gumshoe. Oh, so you saw that article too? Yeah, but I'm not really interested in that sort of thing. Actually, we've been looking into that too, pal. Those secret meetings, I mean. Where is this world coming to when even the cops are amateur gossip collectors? Hey, why are you looking at me like that, pal? Whatever you're thinking, you're wrong. Look, when we find out more from our investigation, I'll let you know, okay? That did not help me. I've seen this already. She's Mr. Ungar's manager, right? No matter what I do, I really stink at talking with people like her. As soon as I open my mouth, I get all flustered. See, she's one of those women with a brain. She's someone who gets things done. Yeah, she does give that sort of impression, like she's got it all together. Compared to her, you can easily tell I can't do anything right kind of guy. That's why I get all nervous and start messing up. I feel sort of bad for him. What do I do? Well, you haven't been the defendant yet. I think I was the defendant on the first game. I defended myself on the second case, I think. There's nothing to do anywhere. What am I missing? Oh, you're talking about Gumshoe. Okay, that makes sense. I would defend Gumshoe with all I've got if he's ever a defendant. Oh, she needs a present. Juan's autograph. Where would I get his autograph? Gonna be a bit difficult to ask for one. I think we can only forge one. Maya could make one. Alright, she's busy. Oh, damn it. Let's go back to his room. Maybe we can find something in the mess. Maybe we missed something. Don't click that messy floor. We're gonna get sick. Although I don't know if you were aiming for something else. Maybe the chips on here. There were some chips there last screen. Yeah. How do I get the autograph of a dead person? Wait. How did I miss this before? It's a beautiful wine glass and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. I love tomato juice. What do you mean? There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She's right, the flower vase was broken and the makeup is thrown everywhere. Weirdly enough though, I like tomato sauce. I don't really drink tomato juice. I actually don't know a lot of people that like tomato juice, to be honest. I think it's kind of rare. Flowers... Oh, okay, I read this already. Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright? That doesn't... That juice is not autographed. Okay, maybe Gumshoe has something to say about this. I love tomato in everything. I love everything tomato. So about this wine glass... Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. She wants some tomato flavor gummy bears. I would probably try that, yeah. Charles noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. We're both dorks. So does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Oops. Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. No, she's here. Okay, so the tomato juice summons Miss Von Karma. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? It's danger. I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow! She caught him. At last, you reveal your true nature. Mr. Phoenix, right? Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully helpless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow. Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second. No. I hate her. Don't hurt my Gumshoe. She dropped him to the ground. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up in the spot. Mr. Phoenix, right? You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. Why aren't you in jail? I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy, the investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. What did she throw at me now? Is this the autograph we need? Why did she throw this on me? What is this? Well, I guess this means I've gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? Even after all of that beating, he's still gonna help me. Gumshoe. If you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. I'm sorry. Okay. Where did the autograph go? This affair is criminal. Where's my autograph? How am I supposed to give it to Old Bag if I don't have it? Oh, she left it here. Okay, I need to pick it up. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Miss Correda's name written on it. So it's his autograph. Are you trying to catch that bear Pokemon? It was actually earlier here in the stream. The one with the big circle on his tummy. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing cold cursive. I gotta admit, I really struggle to read cursive. Or any handwriting, to be honest. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy"? And more normal letters here? It was actually addressed to Old Bag? How did this impossible thing happen? Does he know her? Why did he have something autographed for her? Why didn't she have the thing that was autographed for her? I miss an Ursaring. Ursaring, yes, that's the Pokemon. Cursive in theory is fine until you realize a lot of people can't write cleanly. This sloppy, unreadable writing, it's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. I agree with you, Pearly. Hold on. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Mr. Correda's autograph added to the court record. Some of the stuff my mother writes is just a bunch of... yes. I tried to read it. Happy. Okay, let's go. Let's save. Because I think the HP does carry over to the court. So let's try to be careful. That's Juan's autograph. Yes, it is. And it even says "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. Can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Oh, it unlocked 3 of them. So I don't need 4 pieces of evidence or whatever. Things to present. He really just likes Wendy's food. Oh, she must really want his autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag, ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. It got rid of all four. Okay, that was easy, I guess. All we had to do is find some tomato juice and get Gumshoe abused. Autograph given to Wendy, dearest. What you witnessed. I feel bad for you now. Huh? No. I should have dodged the other way. I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell that to the police? Well, of course, I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. This time you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Ungard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan, and I just do. So she's gonna lie at the witness stand again. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. What does it even mean? I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? Ungard's past. What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. Framed? He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Is she talking about the relationship with Andrews? Mr. Nick, what is it? What's the scandal? I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Wait, if that was the case, then when I used Ungard as, you know, who she was doing this for, it should have said yes, even though I didn't have the information. Mr. Nick, what do vials and wild temptress mean? How about we just listen to Miss Oldbag for now, Pearls? Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved the girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Ungard did what you said he did? I don't think Ungard can think of something like that. He needs somebody to think for him, so I think she, like his manager, did it on her own. For Ungard's sake. So maybe now if we go back there and try that again, maybe it would work, maybe it doesn't work unless we have the information. Next week issue of a certain magazine says so. Says what? Why does she have access to the next week's issue? Don't tell me. She stole the camera. She has that note from Lara, the made-up story. Next week? Does that mean it's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? Where did she get it? She stole the camera. Can I present that to her? Or maybe that's gonna come up in court. Liar, liar. Okay. Now I'm curious. Would something new happen with Lara? Let's go check. We can go visit Gumshoe too. Maybe let's get some more information from Gumshoe before we talk to Andrews. March 21st, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back. Hey, so you came, pal? Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Airtight evidence. What do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. 2? And both of them are in this photo. The first is the bottom that's missing from the victim's chest. The button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. Ongard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai's special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact. We already know these things. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You don't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious they're Matt Ongard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Airtight testimony. Is that old security lady, Miss Oldbag? I thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down, trust me. What does that even mean? Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Ongard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way. Should I scare him? If I'm caught leaking info to you here in this precinct, my neck's gonna be in a ringer, pal. Your neck? No. I mean my neck as a joke. But yeah, ask me about things that have to do with the case only, alright, pal? Oh my god, you got the blue badger. Okay. Let's go back to the hotel. Damn it, how do I move around? I hate this. Let's try this again. Wait, did I introduced the wrong thing? I should read what she was saying. Okay. I want to get out of this. I don't want to lose HP like that. Maybe we start with the tabloid. Just forgot which one. Let's read this time. Why was Juan Correa murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ungar's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Correa. You are not that close. That's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. Okay, I think we need to present the clipping. You and Mr. Correa had an intimate relationship, did you not? Silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half of your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me need to get close to Correa, as if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Correa for this person's sake? Didn't work. Do we still not have the information we need? I don't see anybody else that she would do this for. What am I still missing? This old granny? She kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers, as if it's my fault. Kept babbling how she won't forgive people who write trash about her Juan. Oh yeah, we sorta got into a little fight, you know? A little fight. Knowing those two, it was probably more of a blabbering contest. Can you tell me more about the fight? And I just bought that camera. Who did it? The thieving rascal. Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they're gonna pay with a bullet. And if you do that, don't expect me to defend you. So I cannot get Gumshoe to help me in here. Why hasn't anything changed here? I already presented that to him. Oh, I guess I need to clarify about the tomato juice. When I said that I don't know a lot of people who like it, I mean like by itself. I know some people like to add it to alcohol and stuff like that, but not by itself. Which is weird, like this is a wine glass and it's filled with tomato juice instead. And it's by itself, not added to alcohol. This is the Nickel Samurai, right? Yeah, that's right. Mr. Nick. What did I miss? I got a phone call. You missed absolutely nothing. We are stuck. Gumshoe didn't have any new information for us. It's already stuff we already knew. Please take care of Mystic Maya and be her nickel samurai. Difficult looking legal books. Okay. Do you need to look something up in one of these law books, Mr. Nick? Which book is it? Which book do you need? I can't read those hard books. I can't reach them either. It's okay, Pearls, really. My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. I'll water it. Oh, it's okay, I already did that. The watering can, where are you? Mr. Watering Can. Pearls gets too wound up if she's not doing something to distract herself. I hope Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. Giant building. Gatewater Hotel. The crime happened at this recently completed hotel in the center of town. The Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Just how far are they going to expand their empire? I think I'm gonna look it up. I am really stuck. No, I got something spoiled, and it didn't give me the answer I needed. Damn it. Oh, I didn't see that hide. I didn't even hear it. Sorry. Thank you for the redeem meteor. Oh. I'm bummed. I'm bummed. Okay, fine. Not sure I saw it either. Oh, maybe it's not working. It's not working. Why? Oops. Okay. Let me just restart VTuber Plus, I guess. I think I need to do it from the redeems. Okay, now it's working, but let me refund. Oh, damn it, I need a search function for my rewards. It's fine as they're not that expensive. Didn't you just refund all your not expensive rewards to everybody? Or if you have it as a bigger thing in the mod view, if you pop up the rewards thing out, it should give you categories. Oh. Anyway, I already found it. I just wished like there was a search button for it. Also, it seems like this camera is not right. Okay, what am I missing though? The thing that got spoiled to me is I'm about to see Edgeworth, but what is the next step to actually see him? And now I'm not gonna be all surprised and happy and shocked to see him all at once. And it didn't tell me what I needed to do. And I'm afraid of looking further into it and getting more spoilers. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. This isn't new. Wait, it did change. And damn it. And I got that spoiled for not showing evidence that I already showed before. I hate this. I'm sad. Okay. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. It even starts the same. The scandal with Mr. Correda, but why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Suicide? Her name was Celeste in Pax. And she was Juan Corrida's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one. Her mentor? A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor? Could her suicide have had something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Damn it. I thought he just said that he cannot tell me anything in here. Why do I not have her picture? Okay, maybe it's in talking here. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. No, she's coming. Or maybe it's just a coincidence? I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma, you can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? You don't need a traitor. I don't need a traitor in my midst. Is she about to fire him? You don't mean... I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. No. I hate her. That's... Wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll starve. You'll starve. Damn it, Von Karma. I hate her. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Oh, this must be Edgeworth. Damn it. I think it's Edgeworth. And I'm not gonna be Ah, that was stolen from me. Is that what you meant to say? Who? That voice. Edgeworth. No. It's been a long time, right? This person. This is Mr. Edgeworth? Is he gonna save Gumshoe's job? Is he going to get rid of Von Karma? I would like to not face against her again. What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed, to be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. I like this face of his. Looks so sassy. Keep your assumptions to yourself. Ironically, I read up on Von Karma and the devs mentioned that they added her because people didn't want to see Edgeworth lose every case in every game. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you, never. Mr. Phoenix, right? I will see you tomorrow, in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Still in the same wild mare she always was. She always was. This is what I want to talk to him about, bro. How about, where have you been? How are you not dead? Morris trial. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Oh, he did actually say it. Mr. Nick. I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you going to run tomorrow's trial? Yes, please. You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. Can you help me? What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. Yes, I want to work with you, please. It's the power to find the truth. Maybe he will be on my side instead of Maya. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information, yes! Just what is going on inside his head? Proof of Von Karma blood. A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. So she is no longer a Von Karma. She already lost twice? 1 year ago. You could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It had been better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. Phoenix, you're being so mean. I see, then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Why stand in court? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there is still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn? Me? I can't forget. Yes, I want to do that to Edgeworth. Portia, yes. How did you know? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Do I present something to him? Useless evidence. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Correda's manager. And then a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. How do you know there was a suicide note if it was missing? How did you rule it as a suicide without a suicide note? A suicide note that just vanished, or maybe they had it and then it got stolen. Adrian Andrews, she holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. What would he say about Francisca? We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person, yes? She's nothing to him. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? Okay. While I was abroad. Why was he abroad? The deplorable types of actors became popular. These deplorable types of actors. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. There is an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't think things at face value when there is more to be found. Why is it not turning off the thing? Okay. Does he say something about Maya? No. What about himself? Nope. All of this is useless evidence to him? Missing suicide note. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that there is no mistake. Why? However, we could not find her suicide note, so they never had it. It's kind of weird that they always expect a suicide note. Like, do people never suicide without a note? That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? That's what I was thinking. There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger. Okay, maybe that's why. Which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. It's like she couldn't have written anything else on that day. Who would hide such a thing? The police think it was Mr. Juan Correa himself. Okay. The victim? So now we have a motive. So she got close to him for the sake of her mentor. And she killed him because he took the suicide note. Or maybe was even the reason for her death. Like, if in the suicide note, if it mentions him, that would be a problem, right? He was the only one who found her body. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Correa had his own manager's suicide note, but why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report, part 1 anyway. Why don't you give me both parts? Or all parts? How many parts are there? Deceased Celeste Impax, found by Juan Correa. Was her suicide note hidden? Doesn't tell me anything. We only know she hanged herself because we saw it in the picture, but it doesn't even mention that in the suicide report. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts, like that one. That has 2. Where's the other part? 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second part. Why didn't you give me both of them if you already had both of them? The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name: Adrian Andrews. No way. What did she do? She tried to kill herself. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Where is the... He didn't give me the second part. How am I gonna say that she attempted to kill herself if I don't have the report? Okay. Let's go talk to her now. she left? Or there's just something new to say. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel on guard's hotel room. Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here. That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her. And she has that cycle lock on her heart, right? Well, we don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. No, where did she go? Has to be something with Edgeworth. But what? I already presented this. What else do I need? Let's go back to Ongar's room. Maybe there's something she left behind. Because that's the only thing that changed. I was hoping to talk to her. There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. Can you grab it? Why tease me with evidence and not give it to me? I cannot slide in this room. It doesn't have a knife. That's the murder weapon. This must be Onguard's plate. It already has the fingerprints. But that doesn't help us with anything. Maybe she knows her. Or maybe Miss Oldbag knows her. Even he might know her. No, he doesn't. How does she not know his previous manager? I didn't introduce or present that to the defendant, right? That was it. What's wrong? How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, I may be your client, but I hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lunch appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you going to eat with? The security guard? Mr. Nick, this Celeste Impax lady. Somehow I get the feeling she is a very important person in all of this. I missed this? How did I miss this? Okay. Dependent nature. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste and Pax. And what did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever, that's why. Why would that? Is this what they call following someone to the grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. Apparently the counseling sessions didn't help. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. So who is her anchor now? And that's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude is all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Okay, now we get the report. Suicide report, Adrian Andrews, reason shock from Celeste Impax's suicide. Let's present the other record to him. Appearances can be deceiving. It's such a cliché saying, but it's a cliché because it's true. Miss Andrews, to think that behind that unwavering brave front, she's been hiding this weakness and fear? Where do I go? No. Okay, he doesn't have a new line after that. This changed again? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, On Guard's hotel room. Miss Andrews is here. She's back. Looks like she is talking with someone. That's Francisca Von Karma. Von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss Von Karma? You're the one doing the following. Pearls, you're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Pearl is right. You got owned by a child, Francisca. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So you are following him. And why doesn't he get rid of the tracker? It makes noise. He has to know it's on him. I thought he got like himself an alert system, like so he knows to run away from her, but it was actually planted by her. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Oh, I guess the source of the sound would be the device on her. So he doesn't know where it is on his body. But how could it stay on him? Like, does he change his outfit? Does he shower? Does he do anything? How is... It must be planted on something that he always has with him. The device makes noise. Yeah, you're right. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what you just... about what we just discussed, understood? Alright. What were those two talking about? What is that card in her hand? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? We have to save. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. It seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? It has to be her. Celeste Impax, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Inkpax, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Correda's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Correda so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death, none. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. If that's really true, was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Okay, I guess this is when we present her own suicide report. Get a hold of yourself. I missed? If you want advice on doing yourself in, I suggest asking someone like the police. Go take a long walk off a short pier. Maybe I'm supposed to present Inkpax's report and be like the suicide note was missing, right? I was thinking about the part of being completely at ease, but I think they're asking about the part where the suicide was not resolved. Miss Inkpax's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Correda. Juan? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Correda. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you'd like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. Okay, that must be her attempted suicide report. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life? Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Inkpax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! Once Celeste passed away, so suddenly like that. I died a death of my own, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Correda of hiding Miss Inkpax's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why the victim was killed. Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Correda dead. Me? Miss Inkpax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Motive for murder. Oh no, it got bugged again. Okay. Hope we don't lose the music. Okay. It's true. Never mind, we lost the music. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, this one thing is the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Correda. Celeste, without her I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Correda to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide, I would like for you to keep it a secret, so we cannot present that evidence. Miss Andrews, if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Honestly, I don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Miss Ongard in your capable hands. Okay. Now what? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel hallway. I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls, she looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am. You don't look fine to me. Okay, I guess back to the office. March 21st, Right and Co. Law Offices. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Unpax's suicide note? That's right, she was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Mr. Nick, the transceiver. Hello, Right and Co. Law Offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost, wouldn't you agree? He could go and get her something to eat. I mean, he left to bring this transceiver to Mr. Powers, so he could have gotten her something to eat. He's just torturing her. Let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Ask my sis. Ask my sis! Okay, we need to tap into pearls, I guess. Maya, damn it. He cut me off. Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Does she mean... What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. There we go. Mia. I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. Maya's situation. How is Maya? She's safe for now. The kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. Why am I loading? I'm fine. We're finally making progress. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper. What's he like? I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And she didn't see the face of her attacker. Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her? Daytime, location, unknown. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. That's the card! Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. How did the card end up in Andrew's handbag? What's this? What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Drat is locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Maybe the card at the bottom of the stairs could help, if it was that easy. Then click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it. This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. It worked? So he doesn't have her anymore. Then who was on the phone, and why did it give us an actual proper clue? Now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting or worried. Did she actually manage to leave, or maybe he captured her after she tried to escape? Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. Maybe, I'm not sure about tomorrow night. Maybe there will be a stream, maybe not. Not sure what's gonna be. But worst case scenario, I will see you guys again on Monday with the trial this time. Probably our only chance to win. So I will see you guys around. Have a good rest of your week and take care. Bye bye.